Welcome back to the Rush Hour with Gus, Jude and Wendell. Follow us on our socials at Rush Hour Triple M. Bet with the home ground bookie this spring carnival, Blue Bet. Download the app for iPhone and Android. What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit the website gamblinghelponline.org.au. Let's talk some hoops.
Here's 3 pointers on our next guest. 1, he's 6'8". That's taller than Gus, Jude and Wendell standing on each other's shoulders. 2, he was born when Gus Worland was starting his gig on Triple M. He's 19. 3, despite having the same last name as a popular New South Wales beer, his favourite beverage is actually sarsaparilla. Because he's bloody barely past the drinking age and he's already represented Australia and been called one of the most promising young talents of the NBL 24 season. Please welcome, a very welcome Sydney King, Alex Toohey.
Yeah, good to have you in the studio, Alex. How are you, mate?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, guys.
It's an absolute pleasure, mate. And we were talking off air and you said, with Penrith winning the three-peat, does that put more or less pressure on the Kings? And we all thought probably puts more. How do you feel about the three-peat?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited for it. I think it was cool to see Penrith do it. So now Sydney's obviously the most successful sporting town in Australia. So keep proving that.
We'll take that. What about the Jack Jumpers? Talking about success, one side that has knocked you over already this year. What are your thoughts on that, the match on Sunday?
Yeah, I think it's a big one. I think obviously 2 weeks is not a massive amount of time, but I think the way that our team's developed from then to now, some guys have stepped up massively, which is great to see. So I think we're a different side than what they've seen in the past. So I think we should be going well.
Good.
You came through the NBA Global Academy, then you did a little bit of time in the college system, and then you're back in the NBL. How's that transition been, and what do you see the benefits of being back in the NBL for you?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, staying in Australia is a nice little benefit, but I just think the professional environment is something you can't really replicate. And I think for me, it's just big, just getting in those habits and talking to guys that have been where I want to be and have been in places where I probably might not be, but just the experiences that they've received and just learning from them and trying to be a better basketball player.
Yeah, I know you're working really hard, but if you had an opportunity to pick an NBA team to go to, who's your dream team? You know, we've seen a lot of drafts over the last couple of months and that in the AFL and obviously NBA. Who would your dream team be?
Yeah, honestly, any team that would pick me up would be pretty cool. Yeah, I know it's a tough one, but let's say maybe one of the LA teams. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, hanging in LA would be cool.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
When you're seeing the contract offers of someone like, say, a Josh Giddey who's come through and just performing so well
That's
on
his
the
shout too, isn't it? It's Josh's shout.
I mean, it must excite you on that sort of trajectory that you're on.
Yeah, no, definitely seeing guys like Josh and guys like Dyson that have been where I am and seeing them develop and obviously making it to where they want to be just shows that anything can happen coming from Australia. So it's just sick to see that.
What about the Boomers? We talk about that culture all the time, and we wanted, back in the day, we wanted Ben Simmons to get involved in that, especially around the Olympics, just to clear his head a little bit. What was it like being a part of that at such a young age, that culture, and I don't know, feeling like you just want to be in that group?
Yeah, no, playing with the Boomers was surreal. I think playing with guys that have been in Olympics was something that I could never really think I was going to be part of, but now realizing that's more of a realistic possibility for me. So just talking to those guys, traveling to places like Kazakhstan in the Middle East it's hectic for sure.
You're 6'8". Who's the tall person in your family? Like how tall are your parents? Always keen to know these sort of things.
Yeah, so my dad's about 6'5", and then mum's maybe 5'10", but my older brother and sister are twins, so the running joke is they had to share the height. I got all the height to myself.
Well, can I ask, when you grew up playing sport, because you're from Canberra originally, did you play other sports other than basketball?
Yeah, I was pretty big on cricket, actually.
Yeah?
So I played cricket.
Bowler?
Fast bowler.
Have to be.
Yeah.
Played that at a pretty high level for a bit, and I always joked that if I don't get the NBA one day, maybe I'll try it again. See how it goes.
Glenn McGrath look-alike?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What was your ball? What was the magic ball for you?
I like to get in swinger.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah.
What would you do with that in-swinger, Del?
Oh, just have a look at
You'd
it.
whip him through mid-wicket.
It'd be unplayable for Del.
You'd play all around it and blow your pad off. Any other sports, rugby league, AFL, anything else you truly love and like to watch when you're just relaxing, downtime?
Yeah, rugby union was cool for sure. Going to Morris there and kind of seeing the boys play that, and then just watching like schoolboys rugby up here was cool. We didn't have anything like that down in Canberra, but always cool with that. And like now I'll go and look at Joey's and schools like that and just see that culture they have.
They get 10, 12,000 people
Unbelievable,
at some
eh?
games.
Oh, it's crazy. Coming from Canberra where like it's sometimes our top sporting teams wouldn't even get that. That's just a normal weekend here. It's sick to see.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere at a Kings game now is just phenomenal. The stadium just fills
And
out.
the family atmosphere,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it?
it
it's
is
such
too.
an electric environment. Must feed off that.
Oh, it's unreal. Like everyone's excited, everyone's glad to be there. And then the NBA Academy came up and they said, yeah, it was crazy. Like the way that everyone gets involved and no matter what's happening on the field, everyone's excited to be there.
You've got great sponsorship, and the ratings are going good. Do you think there should be more money invested in basketball?
Yeah, I think basketball is definitely growing for sure. I think a lot of areas around Australia, I think it's starting to become a very popular sport. Obviously, AFL is always going to be
For sure.
the top, but I think, basketball is definitely growing internationally and seeing guys like Giddy and stuff now at the top level. I think that's just inspiring a lot of young guys.
Who do you model your game on? Who do you want to sort of look at? If someone's sort of listening in going, what's this guy going to be playing like?
Yeah, I obviously like watching Giddy. Like, I think being a big guy that's maybe not the most athletic, looking at guys like Giddy is cool. And then Luka Doncic, Klay Thompson. I kind of take a lot of things from a wide variety of players, but I think just in general, just love the game and keep watching it.
You must be so excited being part of this sort of King setup and, like Jude said, the unbelievable atmosphere and stuff. And that's going to continue. For tickets at all the Sydney Kings home games at Kudos Bank Arena, go to sydneykings.com now to get yours. Alex, thanks so much for coming in and best of luck, mate. We really hope you have a fantastic year and get back into those Boomers, and then maybe one day we'll be knocking on the door looking for some tickets in the NBA.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. Thanks for having me, guys.
Good on you.
Thanks,
Alex
Cheers.
Toohey there from the Sydney Kings. Coming up next, we're going to wrap up the show with Simply the Best.